coaches are Hayden Belkin, Kendall Green, Ryan Page, Ryan Kruger. The team manager is Nico O'Barra. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Hunter College Hawks. At the guard position, a sophomore standing 6'2", from Boca Raton, Florida, number 4, Casey Myers. At the guard position, a sophomore standing 6'2", from Rosedale, New York, number 14, Jeremy Montrose. At the guard position, a 5'10" junior out of San Diego, California, number 13, Jared Brown. At the forward position, a 6'6" junior from Queens, New York, number 22, Luka Jakic. And at the guard position, a senior standing 6 feet tall from Queens, New York, number 1, Ryan Lau. Ladies and gentlemen, the visiting Hunter College Hawks. And their opponents. Your Baruch College Bearcats. The head coach is John Alisi. Assistant coaches Robert Alisi, Michael Munchko, and Patrick Mahoney. Ladies and gentlemen, starting for your Baruch College Bearcats. At the guard position, a junior standing 6 feet tall from Eastchester, New York, number 1, Sean Donovan. At the guard position, a 5'11" sophomore from Staten Island, New York, number 13, Devin Nicholson. At the guard position, a junior standing 6 feet 2 inches tall from Jamaica, Queens, number 15, Devin. At the guard position, a graduate student standing 6'1" from New York City, number 11, Syed Osadio. And at the forward position, a 6'5" junior from Astoria, Queens, number 21, Devin Nicholson. Ladies and gentlemen, your Baruch College Bearcats.
And welcome back to the Arc Arena. It's the second game of our doubleheader. It is the Battle of Lexington here on the campus of Baruch College. If you're just joining us, Baruch fell to Hunter in the first game, but we got second game action coming up in just a moment. It is the men's game here between Hunter and Baruch. You saw before the game Jack Myers in attendance getting his championship ring from last year, and now it's all game time. We have a packed Arc Arena. It's Jakic and Purisic to jump here at the center circle. Baruch will be in their home whites, light blue trim. It's Hunter in their road purples, white and gold trim, and it is Hunter with the ball. Jared Brown in specific over to Myers on the far side. Gives it inside to Jakic, can't finish, but he'll go to the line, and we have our first stoppage of play.
David, expect a heavyweight fight, as all CUNY conference games are. But the thing is that Baruch is at home, crowd behind them, and they are poised to take care of business tonight.
And Jakic able to knock down the first. Baruch coming into this game in a three-way tie with Lehman and City College for first in the CUNYAC. All three are 8-2. And Baruch was able to come out the other night and get a win against York College here at the Arc Arena 2 nights ago. Take some of that momentum into tonight.
Dave, every game is like a playoff game. That's the way CUNY is. Now, it's going to be, let's say, all about Baruch's defensive effort to begin with, and then the offense will just speak for itself.
Baruch took the opening game of this series this season here at the Arc Arena, at Hunter. 107-96 final. Shot three there it was no good, They were led that night by 21 points in 24 minutes from Devin Nicholson. Six players were in double figures, and Baruch were able to get the W. And an errant pass there underneath by number 14, Jeremy Montrose, and it's going to go back to the Bearcats.
Well, that's going to help Baruch's defense out when Hunter turns it over themselves.
Ooh, dangerous pass there by Fair. High arcing, finds Donaldson on the far side. Osorio now into the front court, and we knew that we were going to see this as Osorio knocks down the first shot. Hunter liked to do 5 changes at a time. We got 5 at the scorer's table, waiting to check back into the game. 3 there by Myers, no good. Long rebound there to Jakic. He's able to corral it, and it's going to go left off Purisic.
David, I feel like I'm 20 blocks away from Madison Square Garden, Rangers versus the Canadians, with these line changes.
And it's going to be a full swap for Hunter.
So Baruch again has to move their hands and their feet, look for people cutting baseline.
And Mbenge takes too many steps, and he's a presence inside. Mbenge, the 6'8" sophomore from the Bronx.
Well, he's got length, so Baruch is going to have to be aware of that.
Ooh, dangerous play there, as it was proper in with Osorio. 3 there is knocked down on the far side by Kacheris Roussel.
Now Baruch has got to calm down and really look for the quick entry pass, the easiest entry pass. A lot of movement.
And a turnover there again. This time it's Cormac Riley on the steal. And just like that, 5-0 run for the Hunter Hawks. Another pass up court. Mbenge saves it on the near side, and now it's Roussel on the far side. Back to Mbenge, gives it off to Riley. Riley's going to pull a 3. They're going to say it was a moving screen on Mbenge, and it's going to go back to the Bearcats, and it's going to be a quick 5 again as the Jakic line comes into the ball game.
Well, Baruch inbounding the ball. Okay, they're going to have to figure this thing out here. Let's make the easiest pass, which in this case was to Purisic.
And Purisic able to finish underneath.
Well, that's a good time because now that kind of answers this little run that Hunter was on.
Jakic inside, gives it outside. That's going to be a 3 ball there by Montrose. Shot no good. Long rebound, though, is corralled by Brown. Montrose going to drive up and under. He's able to finish.
Well, that was too easy by Montrose. Baruch has got to tighten up.
And a foul there from behind from Brown.
David, I need to get the ball into Donaldson's hand here and let him, be the ball handler and push it up court.
Donaldson getting the start. Baruch also missing Guy and Gannon tonight, so their front court will be tested.
Guy's got to come to the ball.
Now Donaldson has it in his hands. He's quickly doubled. Ball inside to Purisic, trying to get it over to Fair, and Baruch turn it over, and it's going to be a quick 5 for Hunter.
Yeah, it was a good idea, but just pass just went off the mark. Now, 9-4 game. Baruch has just got to settle in here, get the early motions out.
Roussel going to drive, and he's able to finish at the rim.
Well, that was uncontested.
Donaldson getting hounded over there. Up to Nicholson. Nicholson able to get it up court. It's up ahead to Purisic, and they're going to say the foul's on Mbenge, as Purisic will now go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, well, they broke the press, and that's what they're going to have to do. You don't stop your dribble. Somebody come and be a nearby receiver, or if you have an opening down court, throw it.
And that's Mbenge's second foul here in the first 3 minutes of action. Hunter like to push the tempo, and they like to change up their team quite often. Checking into the game now is number 15, Parada, as Mbenge comes to the bench.
This is the type of game where Baruch has to hold their composure and not let it get out of hand. the veteran leadership has got to come through and calm everybody down.
And Piersik knocks down the second. Checking into the game now is Minnick for Baruch as Jamel Fair will come to the bench. Piersik at the 5, not a position we've seen him in often this year. But Baruch comfortable playing the small lineup.
Well, Piersik just has to use positioning.
And Proper able to knock down a far side 3. Just like that, an 8-point lead for Hunter. And they're going to turn it over once again. And it'll be Roussel into the front court over to Parada. Handoff on the far side. 3 there, no good. That was Myers. His first shot back at the Arc Arena, and now it'll be Donelon to bring it into the front court. Right into the free throw line. His shot, no good. He was fouled on the way up. Lots of contact there. The foul there is going to be on number 12, Gene Proper. That's going to be his first.
Again, David, we can't stress it enough. Baruch a little rattled here, but it's okay. They just have to compose themselves and play their game.
And Donelon good on the first. It's going to be a five-player change here for Hunter.
Yeah, I saw Wayne Gretzky earlier. He was putting on a Hunter uniform.
And Donelon gets the second to roll in. Now checking to the game, number 5, Devin Nicholson for the Bearcats. Osorio will come to the bench. Baruch's leading scorer, and Nicholson averaging around 12 points per game.
So this is a small lineup for Baruch, but again, they just have to move their hands and their feet, keep people in front, watch the cutters baseline.
Now Montrose over on the near side to number 24, Niarco. Inside to Jokic. Jokic trying to go against Piersik. Shot no good. Minnick comes away with the rebound. And this is where Baruch has to take advantage when they can not have to worry about the zone of Hunter. Now Nicholson up top at the mid-court. Gives over to Devin Nicholson, near side 3. And he knocks it down.
Well, Mr. Reliable. Whenever you need a big play, D. Nicholson is the guy that delivers.
And a steal there from Minnick. He took the ball from Lau. Lau tried to get it right back. Piersik able to pick that up. Nicholson to Nicholson. Now Devin on the near side. Gives it inside to Piersik. Piersik trying to go to work against Jokic. Straight on to Nicholson. 3-ball there, and he knocks that one down. That's back-to-back threes from Devin Nicholson. And just like that, Coach Palin wants to talk things over. It's 14-all. Baruch trailed by as much as 10 here. We'll step aside with 15:35 remaining here in the first half. So welcome back, 14-all, back-to-back threes from Devin Nicholson, a couple strong defensive plays, one from Donelon in particular, and Minnick actually as well. So Baruch right back in this one. It's going to be a far side 3 around and out. No good. Parada on the rebound. Nope, they're going to say the foul was on the floor.
Yeah, nobody boxed out Parada. He was wide open. Coach Alisi, great move to insert Nicholson at the right time, and what does he repay him with? 2 3-balls to get Baruch right back in the game.
He's got 6 in 1 minute of action. 3 here from Cormac Riley's no good. Rebounded there, though, by Proper, and he turns it right over. Piersik up ahead. Oh, nice play there by Proper to chase that one down.
Yeah, that was Piercick didn't really have an angle.
If anything, he had to put it high and lead him a bit more. As now it's going to be a proper three on the near side, and he's able to knock that one down.
Well, Baruch has to contest the three.
And now it's Fair into the lane. Floater, yeah, that trickles in.
Fair right off the bench, not wasting any time, contributing. This is a dependable lineup for Coach Alisi on the floor now.
Hunter moving it quickly in the offensive end. It's in the hands of Roussel. Roussel now over to Proper on the far side. Three ball there, straight on is good from Roussel.
Well, Baruch has got to get out and contest those threes. He's hit a couple of those.
Nicholson behind the back dribble, he loses it. Parada is able to come away with that loose ball, and it'll be Roussel to bring it into the front court. Coming in on 6 minutes gone here in the first. Three there, straight on from Roussel's no good. Purisic comes away with the rebound. Parada hits the deck, and it's Cola all over Purisic. Now Gerard Nicholson, one dribble, pulls up three, and he knocks it down. Gerard Nicholson, and the Nicholson's heating up from downtown.
Hey, this certainly is a heavyweight fight. Hunter punches, Baruch punches right back.
And Parada has it up top, gives it off to Roussel. Back up to Parada. Outside to Cola. Cola's three, a little too strong, no good. And that's going to go back to the Bearcats, and it'll be a line change for the Hunter Hawks.
Coach Alisi doing a little bit of line changing himself. But he's looking for those combinations that are going to spark the team, which Nicholson did.
So Devin Nicholson now has it in the backcourt, trying to get it across the front court up to Minnick. Minnick over to Osorio. Inside to Vaughn, who's able to finish. Nice play there by Osorio to high point Vaughn, who's able to easily lay it in.
Now remember, Vaughn's going to be a problem to any team, okay? So Baruch has to take advantage of him.
And Baruch come away with it, and Osorio up ahead to Nicholson here on the near side. He's getting doubled all the way down the court. He's able to find Makeel Vaughn underneath, and he's able to finish again right inside.
What a pass from Nicholson.
And the Hawks are going to have to find an answer for Vaughn underneath as Jokic able to knock it down, and he's telling the Baruch bench to sit down. Nicholson pull up three around and out, no good. It'll be Lau who comes away with the rebound and into the hands of Brown, who will walk things up into the front court.
This is old school, what they call racehorse basketball, David. Up and down.
45 points already in the first 7.5 minutes of action.
Going to need a lot of Gatorade on the sidelines.
Lau's three, way off, and that'll get the Baruch crowd into it.
Osorio put on the heavy pressure on that one. This crowd has got to amp it up, get this Baruch team, fired up here. You got the firepower on the court.
And I hope you took the over before the game started. It's going to be a high-scoring affair here at the Arc Arena. Devin Nicholson into Vaughn, who throws it down. The Arc is off their seats.
Well, Vaughn's got 6 points quickly off the bench. And I don't think Hunter has an answer for Vaughn tonight, David.
Akeel Vaughn, we touched on it last game, Joe. Plays volleyballs on Wednesdays and Fridays and plays basketball on Tuesdays and Thursdays. A multi-sport athlete here at Baruch College.
Yeah. I mean, he's got to wear a lot of different uniforms during the season. But he's really coming on as a player here for Baruch.
He's got 6 points in 1 minute of action. The three there on the near side is no good by Myers. And it's near side Osorio. Right near side corner. Devin Nicholson, shot too strong, no good. And that's corralled by Proper. That would have made this place erupt if Nicholson could have got that to drop.
Nicholson would have shook Lexington Avenue if he would have hit that.
Riley, deep three on the far side. No good. Ball batted loose. Ball foul on Osorio. And a slew of changes here for the Hawks.
You know, David, it's as cold in here as a hockey rink. So might as well have this hockey line changes by Hunter.
Chilly night here in New York City. Inbound there, directly right to Casey Myers. The southpaw shot, no good. Minnick throwing it up ahead of the pack. Donnellan's there. His shot was blocked, though, by Montrose off the glass. What a recovery by Montrose. Now it's on the near side to Myers. Myers into the lane, over Vaughn, and Jokic cleans it up on the weak side.
Wow. Donnellan slowed up a little bit. That allowed that block to happen. Now, I'm not sure why they didn't call a foul on Hunter, because Osorio got tackled, body slammed into the sideline.
Yeah, that was wild. I mean, I get they're going up for a 50-50, but it looked like Osorio was able to create position to try to corral that pass.
I mean, whatever sport, that was a foul.
Oh, Minnick got stripped from behind. The refs are letting it go both ways. Now Lau back outside to Myers. Donnellan slow on the closeout. Shot no good. Good box out by Vaughn. And he'll have to walk things up. Gives it over to Fair. Fair takes too many steps, and it's going to go back to Hunter.
In a high-paced game like this, you are going to have errors because players are playing at a top speed. But it's the team that makes the least errors in this game that's going to come away with the W's. And the team that is composed and also able to play at this high speed.
Hamazaki now has it on the near side.
Baruch has got to look for guys trying to get in behind Vaughn.
Proper three, around and out, no good. Ball batted around. Jamel Fair is able to come away with it. Up to Donnellan. Donnellan up ahead to Osorio. Gives it to Vaughn, trying to go backdoor again, and a little maybe more predictable on that one. Nice close out there by Roussel.
Yeah, Vaughn just didn't catch the ball.
And Myers able to lay it in backdoor.
Now, Baruch can't stop their dribble. They got to push it.
A lot of extracurricular contact there. The double's coming on Donnellan. Finds Osorio at the free throw line. Pull-up shot hits nothing but the bottom of the net.
That's a big shot. Big shot. You found the open man, open spot, knocks it down.
Mbenge has it now. Looking for options up top to Roussel. Roussel puts it on the deck, near side to Proper. Proper takes a little contact, three ball there from Hamazaki, no good. I think Osorio batted it out right into the waiting hands of Donnellan. Donnellan 1-on-3, he's gonna attack Roussel. Pulls back, Osorio now near side Fair. Fair's gonna pull a three, he knocks it down, and timeout for Coach.
To the delight of the fans, Fair knocks down a big shot.
And it's gonna be timeout for Coach Palin. Excuse me, it's going to be actually Elise who wants to talk things over, and we'll step aside. Baruch lead by 4 with 9:27 remaining. So it's Montrose, Lau, Niarco, Brown, and so I'm trying to identify who's underneath, and Jokic underneath. For the Hawks, it's Donnellan, Fair, Purisic, Nicholson, and Osorio for the Bearcats. Jokic gets that rebound. Jokic right back up with it. Off right rim, no good. Fair gets the rebound. Niarco all over him. Osorio, almost got tackled there by Lau. And now it's going to be a three on the far side from Nicholson. Shot no good. It's going to be Montrose with the rebound, and Brown comes the other way with it. Up ahead to Lau, back to Brown on the center circle. Montrose here on the near side. Gives it out to Nyarko on the far in the near side corner. Air balls the three, and he'll surely hear from it about it from the crowd, as Donnellan comes the other way. Up ahead to Osorio. Near side, Fair wide open in the corner. Around and out on the three, no good, and Jokic comes away with the rebound.
Well, it's end-to-end action. Both teams, again, attacking each other.
Lau into the lane, and he hands it right to Donnellan. Up ahead of the pack to Nicholson. Nicholson able to finish off the glass with the right hand.
Good catch by Nicholson, and bodied his way to the basket. So Nicholson again, as he comes back into the lineup, producing right off the bat.
Bounce pass inside. Nice find to Nyarko. Southpaw shot just a bit short. Ooh, nice play there by Brown to get that long rebound. Jokic inside, and he's able to finish. And it's going to be a timeout for Coach Palin. He wants to talk things over. Baruch lead by 4. 7:52 remaining here in the first half. You're watching the Battle of Lex on YouTube channel Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. So it'll be Baruch's ball. And Hunter sets up in the full court press. Devin Nicholson gets the inbound. He's able to face the basket, throws it up ahead to Osorio. Osorio crossover move into the lane. Devin Nicholson, his foot was on the line. That'll be a two.
Well, Hunter hasn't found an answer to D. Nicholson.
Nicholson having a solid game here.
And
he already has 11 in 7 minutes. 3 there by Mbenge. Ooh, ew. Third air ball of the half, and the Baruch Bearcat faithful are going to let him hear it.
David, Coach Alisi puts Nicholson in the game just at the right time when the Bearcats need an uplift.
And the momentum surely has changed since he's gotten into the game as he gets the ball at center court. Now to Gerard Nicholson. He's going to go coast to coast, gets Mbenge in the air. Shot was blocked. Mbenge, nice recovery there. And it'll be Roussel to bring it up.
Nicholson might have pulled it back out again. He couldn't get over that length of Mbenge.
Riley inside to Mbenge. Outside, ball swung around the perimeter. Proper now to Cola. Cola straight on three. Long rebound, no good. But Proper able to rebound that for the Hawks. Outside to Roussel. He's got a wide open look. And just like that, he knocks it down.
Yeah, he's been too much of a factor here early on. Baruch has got to find a way to take away, especially that's an open three for him.
And Piersic able to finish right underneath.
Good look to Piersic. Now Baruch needs a stop here. Let's see if they can go on a little run.
Mbenge off the glass and in. Well, there was a collective holding of their breath from the Hunter bench.
I think he closed his eyes when he shot that, David.
Nice play there by Osorio. Nice behind the back dribble. And a mid-range jumper is good to go. It's 38-34. Proper answers on the other end with a three from the far side wing.
Well, Proper has a proper way of answering Baruch back with a three ball.
Bounce pass over to Fair. Fair gets fouled. They're going to say no shot. No, I don't know about that. Either way, it's going to be side out for the Bearcats.
Well, he was on his way to the basket, David, when he got fouled. So what's the definition of getting fouled and getting to the foul line.
And it's knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay right there for the Bearcats. They lead by 1. Final 6 minutes of the first half. Inbound up top to Minnick. He's getting extended minutes here in the first half. Over to Purisic. He's able to finish off the glass.
Yeah, they gave Purisic room and he finished. He gave a little head fake.
Now Jokic, bounce pass near side to Myers. Lefty three, and he's able to knock that one down. And we are tied at 40.
Hunter's had a slew of three-pointers this half.
There, up ahead. Free throw line jumper, no good. He's chasing down his own rebound. Myers able to get it. That gets poked away from him. Excuse me, that was Lau, actually, that hit the ball was poked away from. And now it's Brown over to Myers, back up top to Brown. Jokic straight on three, no good. Fair able to corral that rebound. Near side to Minnick. Minnick trying to do something with it. He's tied up, double team. Now he gets over to Purisic. Inside to Nicholson. His shot was blocked. He gets his own rebound. And they're going to say it was a foul there on Brown. So it'll be ball underneath for the Bearcats.
Boy, there's not a lot of room. As soon as a player gets it, he's immediately double teamed. Hunter applying tons of pressure.
Nicholson gets the ball. Free throw line jumper, wide open shot, no good. Ball batted out to Donnellan. He thinks about the shot. He's going to drive against Myers. He's fouled on the way up and will go to the line to shoot two. Impressive coaching there on the inbound. At least he was telling Devin Nicholson where to stand, and he ended up with a wide open shot.
Yeah. I mean, normally those shots go down for Nicholson, but nice drive by Donnelly, and of course, very dependable foul shooter.
And he knocks down the first. He's 3 of 3 from the line. And 2 of 2 from the line. Going back into the game. He was dominant in his 4 minutes of action. He was 3 of 3 from the field and chipped in with the rebound as well. So we'll see what he can do, as he probably will look to play some extended minutes tonight.
Coach Alisi looking to insert guys that will immediately contribute.
So Myers all over Nicholson. And Hunter's quickly to double whenever they can. Outside to Nicholson. Devin Nicholson driving, and he's able to lay it in. Nice little scoop layup.
Nicholson looked for the opening, and he got it.
Now Parada has it, gives it off to Riley off the screen. Shot way off right rim. Donnellan able to corral that rebound. Good box out by Vaughn. Now up ahead to Devin Nicholson, and he's able to bring it into the front court. Double team coming. Gerard Nicholson gives it inside to Fair, and he's fouled on the way up, and will go to the line to shoot two. That's the 8th team foul for the Hawks.
This is the football lineup for Coach Alisi with regard to his backcourt. He's got 3 tough players, the Nicholson brothers, Donnellan, of course Fair. It's like having cornerbacks out there.
And a slew of changes here for the Hawks as the starting 5 checks back into the game.
This is a perfect game for Baruch because all the pressure that Hunter is trying to apply, Baruch has the guys who thrive on pressure.
And Baruch opening it up to 6 points. 4 minutes remaining here in the first.
Osario's back in, and he's like a football cornerback. Tough as nails.
Now Brown into the front court for the Hawks. Myers has it up top. Bounce pass into Jokic, trying to work on Vaughn. And a nice move there by Jokic. High arcing shot off the glass.
Not much Vaughn could have done there, David.
I think it was perfect defense. Jokic just made a great basketball play as Vaughn throws down a reverse alley-oop. Wow, what a play.
Well, that'll bring the crowd up to its feet.
I guess he shines brightest when the lights are on. Full house, and Vaughn throwing down, from my recollection, the first 2 alley-oops he's had all season here at the Arc Arena.
Well, David, with every game, he gets better with his offensive game. We know what he can do defensively and rebounding, but offensively, you're getting double figures from him, David. You never got that before.
He's having a big game tonight. In 6 minutes of action, he's 4 or 5 from the field. His only miss, though, was a 3, and that's not really his game anyway, Joe.
You know what you're going to get from Baruch's perimeter players. Now you add this dominant big man, and you got quite an attack.
The forwards for Baruch right now, Vaughn and Purisic combined for 16 points on 7 of 8 shooting.
Nicholson is quietly accumulating quite a stat sheet himself.
And make of 2 of 2 from the line for Nicholson. He leads all players with 13.
Baruch would like to take a 10-point lead into the half if they could.
So Donnellan picks up Roussel at the midway line. Crossover move, nice pick there by Parada. Roussel now into Parada, working against Panagakos. He just checked into the game. His shot no good. Donnellan comes away with it. Donnellan getting hounded by 2 players, Roussel and Proper. Donnellan gets stripped from behind by Proper. Heads up play there. And nice finish on the other end by Roussel.
That was a tough turnover by Donnellan. Led to 2 points for Hunter.
Panagakos, near side corner. He knocks down the 3. His first basket of the night.
Well, there's the bench contributing right off the bat for Coach Alisi.
3 there from Jack Myers, and he answers on the other end.
Well, Myers familiar with this court.
And now ball into... And a block there from Roussel. Oh, sorry, block there. I think it was actually from Myers, and Roussel comes away with it. Yeah. Parada has it now.
Donnellan, tough shot.
Shot no good. And there's going to be a foul off the ball, and that's going to send Baruch to the free throw line.
It's end-to-end action, and the team that's, going to punch back the hardest is going to be the one standing. Coach Alisi trying to find those inserts that can contribute right at that moment.
So Panagakos to the line and being an instant impact off the bench, Joe. I know you love that.
But you see the pattern. Every time Coach Alisi put somebody in, they've contributed right off the bat.
Panagakos off on the first.
Sometimes as a coach, when you push the right buttons, they answer. Sometimes they don't. Tonight, they're working. So far.
And off on the second, so empty trip at the free throw line for the Bearcats. Ball up ahead into the corner to Lau, swung around the perimeter, back up to Brown up top.
Baruch needs to stop. They got to go into the locker room with a nice lead that they've earned.
Montrose, left wing 3, shot too strong, no good, but Jokic able to come around down with the rebound, Lau now far side 3, too strong, but Jokic again working inside, he loses it. Ball still loose, Myers comes away with it, Lau has it on the far side, now near side to Brown, and that goes into the Baruch bench.
Boy, all those balls going right into Hunter's hands.
Minute and 20 remaining here. Baruch lead 53-47.
Now the Bearcats get it in first and then work clock a little bit. No hurry.
Fair able to get into the lane and knock it down.
Well, Fair saw the opportunity for a nice mid-range shot.
Lau now inside to Jokic. Jokic trying to go to work against Purisic. He was blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. Last off the Hawks.
Good D by Purisic. Doesn't matter what size Purisic is, it's the size of his heart.
Actually, they're going to say it was a foul on the rebound, so it's going to send Jamel Fair to the line to shoot two.
Fair's had a good first half. He's one of your veteran leaders.
And Fair knocks down the first.
David, I'm impressed the way Baruch, after a shaky start, got it together, and they got a nice little lead going into the locker room.
They put up 56 points here in the first.
They weathered a lot of storms early on.
Make it 57. Yeah, Joe, the offense really clicked, and the game kind of turned when Devin Nicholson checked into the game early on in the first half.
And this is the maturation of the team. As we get deeper into this conference, this is only going to bode well down the stretch for Baruch.
And a three there on the other end by Montrose. And Hunter desperately needed that. They trail by 7. Up ahead to Osorio. Osorio looking back door. He steps back, gives it over to Fair. Fair puts it on the deck, into the lane. His shot was blocked. Nope, he was fouled, and we'll go back to the free throw line.
Yeah, Baruch electing not to work clock, but to attack. And that's a good thing, because this is a game of attacking. And Baruch is finding ways to attack, like we said, after a kind of feel-out beginning to the game. They're giving it right back to Hunter.
And Fair good on the first.
With all the pressure, Baruch looking for a possibility of a 9-point lead.
And Fair knocks down the second. Purisic into the lane. Fair will come to the bench. We got 23.7 remaining here in the first half. Baruch trying to close out the half strong. Lead by 9. So it'll be Roussel to walk things up. Hunter can hold for the final shot.
Yeah, you don't want to give up a 3 here. You don't want to give up a 3. Not going into the locker room after the effort that you've given in this first half of your Baruch.
8 seconds left on the game clock. Roussel, ball swung around the perimeter. It's Riley on the far side, and he knocks down the 3. And that will do it. At the end of the first half, Baruch 59, Hunter 53. We'll step aside. You're watching the second game of your Battle of Lexington doubleheader on YouTube channel Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. And welcome back to the Arc Arena. If you're just joining us, Baruch took a 6-point lead into the half off some hot play down the stretch there, Joe, and trying to build on that to start the second.
Yeah, Hunter notably had 11 threes, David, in the first half. I think Baruch wants to cut down on that.
Jokic inside, forced pass to Myers on the near side corner. Back into Jokic, trying to go to work against Purisic. Purisic gets a block there. Again, his shot might have been blocked from behind by Osorio, and now Osorio has it into the front court for the Bearcats. Crossover move.
Good defense by Purisic by committee.
Osorio into the lane, free throw line jumper off front rim. Purisic gets his own rebound. He goes right back up, and he's able to get that one to fall through. So now it's Jokic straight on, working against Purisic. Nice spin move there inside and able to finish at the rim.
Well, they don't want to let Jokic start to get comfortable in the lane. You can't.
Now Nicholson into the front court, over to Fair. Fair inside the lane, able to finish with the right hand.
Well, both teams trading baskets now.
And the tempo has remained just as quick as the first half as Jokic's threes no good. Gerard Nicholson on the rebound.
Smart move by Nicholson, just pushing it up himself.
Finds Fair in the near side corner for three. Knocks it down and one. It's going to be a 4-point play opportunity for Jamel Fair.
Fair's had a solid game tonight.
He's got 18 in 15 minutes on 5 of 8 shooting. He's now 2 of 3 from downtown.
Well, it's Baruch that's coming out. Guns are blazing here in the second half.
So it's Fair at the line trying to get this additional point, and he's able to knock it down. He has 19. Devin Nicholson checking into the game. Donnellan will come to the bench. So it'll be Roussel to walk things up. And Benge Riley proper on the near side as well into the game alongside Myers. And it's going to be an offensive foul as Fair takes the charge against Riley.
Well, Fair is so good at taking the old-fashioned charge, giving up his body for his team.
Bounce pass into Osorio, up ahead to Nicholson. Nicholson's going to push, Purisic calling for it. Now it's Devin Nicholson, far side three, and he knocks it down. And a timeout for Coach Pellin with a little under 2 minutes gone. Baruch have stretched that lead to 15. We'll step aside. So both teams break the huddle. Same lineups on the floor.
But Baruch really in a good place right now. They just have to defensively hold up.
Roussel, pull-up shot, no good. And Benge can't get that rebound. Gerard Nicholson up ahead to Devin Nicholson. Nicholson going right into the lane. High floater is good. And Baruch starting to stretch it open here with 18 minutes remaining here in the ballgame.
Boy, D. Nicholson is really in a groove.
Riley's three, no good. And it's going to be on the floor foul against Gerard Nicholson underneath the basket.
D. Nicholson, anything he wants to do on the court is coming through for him.
And a slew of subs here for Hunter, as it'll be Brown to inbound to Lau. Lau's going to pull right off the inbounds. Air ball. The Jokic able to clean up underneath. Nope, he misses. Purisic and Jokic fighting for it. Hunter come away with that out of the scrum. Lau has it. Now it's over to Brown. Brown in the lane. That's stolen from him. Nicholson the other way. Right into the lane. Gerard Nicholson finishes off the glass through some contact.
How about that? Everything working for the Bearcats.
Baruch 74 points in 23 minutes. As Montrose pulls open, wide open three around and out. Hunter's gone cold. And Osorio comes away with the steal. No, it gets batted right back to Brown. Lau here on the near side. Three ball, no good. Jokic gets fouled on the rebound attempt by Osorio, and it'll stay right here with the Hawks.
Hunter wanting to get back in the game with the three ball. It's not going down like it was in the first half.
And the bench group coming back into the game.
Baruch, with this comfortable lead and obviously the momentum on their side, can't let Hunter back in the game, especially with the three ball.
Roussel puts it on the deck into the lane, able to finish at the basket. Nice play there by Roussel.
Yeah, really good move, body control with his arm. He angled it so he was free.
5-second violation against the Bearcats, so the ball is going to go back to the Hawks. Fair couldn't get it in time, didn't have enough options.
Yeah,
that's what him and the team are talking about now.
That was some of the things that hurt Bearcats in the first half. They have to find somebody come to the ball real quick on the inbounds.
Ball swung around the perimeter. Jack Myers, far side three, no good. And Benge fighting with Fair. Fair gets fouled by Proper. And that's going to be his third.
Yeah, defensively, the Bearcats are going to have to find a man off the shot, seal him, so they go in a position to get the rebound instead of having this volleyball effect.
The ball to the hands of Osorio, back to Gerard Nicholson, up ahead to Purisic on the near side corner. Outside to Osorio, he'll get it right inside, nice find to Fair. His shot was blocked, and it'll stay right there with the Bearcats.
Yeah, Fair was open initially, but then the defense collapsed. But good look from Osorio from the top.
So inbound to Purisic on the far side. He gets it knocked away, and Mbenge comes away with it, and it'll be Roussel to push. Into the near side corner to Proper. Proper goes in the lane. Nope, he's fouled on the outside. And that's going to be on Fair. And that's only his first.
Proper, if he's not shooting the three, puts his head down, goes to the basket, but you know you have to stay in front of him.
So it'll be Brown to inbound for the Hawks underneath. Looking for options. Has Montrose. Montrose quickly triple teamed. He keeps spinning underneath. Now Lau over to Jokic. Jokic puts it on the deck. Gives it off to Montrose. Pick from Jokic. It's going to be a moving pick, and that's going to go right back to the Bearcats.
Now Fair's got to find a near receiver. Good, he gets it into Zario. Good, that Baruch had no trouble on that play.
Devin Nicholson right into the lane. Shot awkward, no good. He hits the deck. Jokic comes away with the rebound. Montrose the other way. Osorio picks him up. Osorio right into the lane outside to Myers on the near side. His three off front rim, no good. Jokic gets that rebound, and he's fouled, and that'll stay right underneath. And that's already 4 team fouls against both teams.
Well, both teams are fighting hard, particularly in the lane.
So ball on the near side to Lau. Jokic takes the pick. Myers takes the pick from Jokic. Jokic straight on three. And he's able to get that one to go. And a big basket for Hunter. They were on a cold streak. Well, Osorio gets it up to Nicholson.
The big man stepping out for a three.
Wow, cross-court pass. Gerard Nicholson answers on the other end, and it's going to be a timeout for Coach Alisi. Good find there by Devin to Gerard Nicholson. We'll step aside. Baruch lead by 17. So it'll be Roussel to walk things up. Devin Nicholson all over him.
David, Jack hit a 3 for Hunter. Gerald Nicholson comes back. That's what you need, answers. And Baruch has been doing that all game.
And they're going to say the foul was behind the play here, so the basket won't count. Osorio now has it into the front court over to Fair. Fair in the lane. He's fouled hard by Myers, and Fair's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Boy, Fair's been so aggressive in this game.
Evan is one of his best games of the season, a perfect 7 of 7 from the line. He's got 19 points, 7 rebounds, a pair of assists, and he's 2 of 3 from downtown.
The aggressiveness of Baruch is really bode well for them to take this lead over Hunter. At the beginning, they couldn't find their identity. Tonight, it's been an aggressive identity that's gotten them this lead.
And Fair knocks down the first. Yeah, you got to love them attacking the basket, going right inside. It also helps when they're playing in transition, which they have been when breaking down the press and really able to then go straight into the bigs of Hunter.
Yeah. Whatever Hunter was giving them at the beginning, they're coming back twofold, giving it back.
Now Roussel into the lane. High scoop layup, no good. Myers able to come around with the rebound for the Hawks.
Well, Vaughn's going to be a rim protector in the game now.
And Benge straight on 3, no good. Ooh, that's a dangerous play as Vaughn fell on top of Fair. Looks like everyone's okay. It was an off-ball foul on Fair. The foul there is going to be on 5, Myers, and it's going to go back to the Bearcats.
Fair is playing so hard.
Actually, I'm sorry, this is wild. With 14:53 remaining here in the ballgame, the Hawks have now put the Bearcats into the bonus.
Yeah, well, in a game like this, David, where it's a heavyweight fight, you're going to get this foul line appearances early. Very physical. Boy, it's great to see the maturation of Vaughn turning into really a big-time player. He's got a big-time body, but his play is getting big-time.
So waiting to clean up the court here a little bit. And now it'll be Vaughn at the line to shoot 2. Excuse me, sorry, it'll be the front end of a 1-on-1.
Free throw box, no tip out.
And he can't hit, so Jokic comes away with the rebound. And it'll be Brown into the front court. Myers back to Jokic, straight on 3, no good. It'll be Vaughn who just clears everybody out for the rebound. Now to Donnellan. Donnellan's quickly doubled. Up ahead to Nicholson into the front court. Devin Nicholson to be exact. Bounce pass to Gerard Nicholson. Elbow jumper. He's able to get that one to go.
Gerard Nicholson contributing offensively now. You know his toughness on defense. Good hand by Donnellan and Nicholson.
So now it's Myers into the lane, back outside to Montrose. Wide open three, straight on, no good, off front rim. Gerard Nicholson comes away with it. It's the Nicholson brothers 2-on-1 opportunity, and Nicholson pump fakes, gets Montrose in the air, and he's able to easily finish. Now it's Lau the other way, up top to Jokic. In the lane, looking for options. Brown runs through, ball swung around the perimeter. Myers on the far side three, no good. And it'll be Nicholson on the rebound for the Bearcats.
Tail of two halves, the three ball not dropping for Hunter. Donaldson's got to get it over.
Only shooting 26% from downtown, 12 of 46 from deep are the Hawks.
Big difference from the first half when the threes were falling for Hunter.
Brown into the lane. His shot was blocked by Nicholson. And now Devin Nicholson into the front court. Nope, took too many steps. And it's going to go back to the Hawks.
Well, Nicholson dribbled too near the line, and he had nowhere to go.
Boxed himself in there on the near side.
Yeah. You got to go more in the open floor.
So it's Hamazaki working on Nicholson. They're going to call the foul there on Nicholson.
Boy, Nicholson working so hard defensively. I didn't see where the foul was, David.
No, they're saying he got him with the leg, so it'll be Hamazaki to inbound underneath. Looking for options. Bounce pass inside off Proper. And it's going to stay right there. Actually, they said it went off the Bearcats last. So deep inbound to Riley. Riley brings it to front court, gives it off to Hamazaki.
Good defense by Donovan.
Nicholson able to come away with the steal. Up ahead to Devin Nicholson. Floater, oh, no good. Ball's loose, goes off Purisic last.
Dave, don't do that. He's got to get his hands off.
They'll switch it back, so it's actually going to be Baruch basketball here right in front of their own bench. Ball inbounded to Gerard Nicholson. Nicholson into the front court to Donnellan. Donnellan on the near side. The double comes once again. Nicholson goes around Hamazaki, didn't move his feet, and that's going to be a blocking foul. And that's going to send Gerard Nicholson to the line for a 1-and-1, and this will prolong the game here as Baruch will be shooting free throws the rest of the way.
Boy, Nicholson has been quite a spark plug, and Coach Alisi keeping him in the game, just playing relentless tonight.
Hey, more zoom.
Baruch have 4 players in double figures, one being Gerard, the man at the line right now. Gerard Nicholson, who's off on the free throw. Purisic bats it out. Now Devin Nicholson straight on three. Ooh, off front rim and back rim, no good. And Hamazaki's going to bring it up for the Hawks. Gives it off to Roussel, up top to Mbenge. Hand off to Riley. Riley's going to pull a three. He's been off all night. Shot no good there. Riley 1 of 6 from downtown. Now Gerard Nicholson into the lane, no good. Gets his own rebound, and he's fouled on the way up.
Again, Gerard Nicholson just going at it tonight. Daring Hunter to stop him.
Nicholson, one of the best free throw shooters on the team this season.
Do not look at the height of these Baruch players. Look at the size of their heart.
And he knocks down the first.
Coach Alisi has always gotten guys with big hearts.
And can't get the second to go. Jokic able to corral the rebound for Hunter, and Brown will bring it into the front court here on the near side. Coming on the 12-minute mark here in the second half. Lau on the far side. His three goes, and that's his first three of the night.
Well, that ends a drought from 3 for Hunter.
So Nicholson now into the front court. Splits 2 defenders. Nicholson at the free throw line. He's able to knock it down. Devin Nicholson having a monster game here at the Arc Arena. He's got 23.
So good at creating his own shot.
Brown to Montrose, and he's able to lay it in at the basket.
Well, if Baruch would have swiped at it, I think they would have got him earlier.
Now ball's up ahead to Donnellan. Donnellan bounce pass to Nicholson. He finishes at the basket. Timeout for Coach Alisi with 11 and 29 remaining. Baruch have blown it out to 23-point lead. We'll step aside. You're watching the Battle of Lex between Hunter and Baruch on YouTube channel Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. So the Arc Arena is buzzing tonight for the Battle of Lex.
You know, David, I mention this often during the season. Coach John Alisi, a product of the powerhouses from the Catholic School League here in New York. Malloy, Zavarian, St. Francis Prep. Tough players in that league. And tonight, Baruch, tough players.
Riley off on the elbow jumper there. Now ball swung to the far side to Hamazaki. He's going to drive into the lane. Right-hand layup. Nice move there by Hamazaki to get inside. Unable to finish. Now Piersic has it. Up ahead to Gerard Nicholson. Underneath to Fair. Goes through his hands, and it's going to go back to Hunter.
The team takes on the personality of its coach. So I keep noting the toughness that Coach Alisi brings from his background.
So it'll be Brown to bring it up. Gives it over to Myers on the far side, and now it's Lau up top. Ooh, his short pass there to Myers. Gerard Nicholson trying to take that one away. Lau, deep three, shot no good, and it's going to go off Gerard Nicholson last, and he'll stay right here for the Hawks.
Nicholson just relentless tonight, especially in the second half.
So Vaughn checking back into the game. He's got 8 points in 10 minutes. Inbound now to Myers on the far side. Bounce pass into Jokic. Vaughn got his hand in there. Gerard Nicholson comes out of the pack with it. He's going coast to coast, and he finishes with the right hand.
Great hands by Vaughn, those volleyball hands.
3 there by Myers, no good. And it's going to go out of bounds and back to the Bearcats.
The Hunter coach, relentless, trying to work the referees to no avail.
Into Osorio, now up to Nicholson. Nicholson free throw line jumper is good. And Baruch piling it on here. They're up by 27.
Well, this is a statement game by Baruch. Do not mess with us. You want to play a style? We'll play your style and beat you.
And now it's Fair inside to Nicholson. Free throw line jumper wide open. 29-point lead has Coach Pellin calling timeout. 94-65. 9:56 remaining. We'll step aside. So if you weren't able to make it down tonight for the Battle of Lex, you'll have 2 opportunities next week to see the Bearcats play at home. The first being Monday night. The women will play Medgar Evers. That's not a doubleheader, just the women's game. And then on Friday night, it'll be home against Lehman, which will be a monster game for both. But Baruch and Lehman currently tied for first place here in the CUNYAC. Now Vaughn outside to Osorio on the far side. Back inside to Vaughn, who throws down a 2-handed jam.
Well, that looked like a pro play, David.
Nice find there to inside to Vaughn, as now it's Parada up top. Bounce pass here on the near side. Roussel going to work. He gets that taken away from him. Fair going to quickly come back the other way. Fair going coast to coast. Finishing with the right hand and throw a little Euro step in there. And Baruch up 33 here. 9 minutes remaining here in the ball game.
Fair putting a little whipped cream on the sundae on that one.
Roussel back to Parada. And now Proper gets fouled by Fair. And that's Baruch's final foul before they send the Hawks into the bonus.
David, I hope that this output by the Bearcats today carries over, because this is, as I said, a statement game to the rest of CUNY. We are really, really, really not afraid of any of you. You come into our house, and we got something for you.
And they're putting it down right now on Hunter as Montrose inside, shot no good. It's going to go off Jokic. Nope, they're going to say it went off Fairless, so it'll stay right here. A little more than 8.5 remaining. Baruch have blown the doors off this one.
David, it's been an ensemble, and the statistics are jumping off the page.
Devin Nicholson leads all scorers with 27. Him and Jamel Fair have combined for 50 of the 98. 5 players for the Bearcats are in double digits.
And, of course, Vaughn coming off the bench, with fireworks when Coach Arisi inserted him.
He's got 10 points in 12 minutes of action, as Pirisic will come into the game and Vaughn will come to the bench.
Gerald Nicholson coming out like a lightweight, heavyweight boxer tonight, throwing punches every chance he got.
Yeah, Gerard's having a good game, as now it's inside to Jokic as Baruch turned it over. And there's going to be a foul underneath as Jokic was going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Well, I don't know where he got fouled there. Threw up an errant shot. I didn't see any contact.
And Jokic can't hit the first. Fair will come to the bench with 4 fouls. Donnellan will check into the game.
Well, Donnellan, you can't exclude him. He's had a solid game also. Osorio, tough game, especially, playing quarterback.
Donnellan trying to get it into the front court, all the way up into the front court to Osorio. Now to Pirisic. What a find to Nicholson.
When things are going right, everything goes right. Touch pass from Pirisic.
It's 100-66. Jokic straight on, no good. Osorio comes away with the rebound. He's fouled by Montrose, and he's going to go to the line now, Osorio, to shoot 2.
Hey, there's no 34-point shot, but we just keep trying to shoot one.
And Osorio good on the first.
Hey, I'm with you. Let's go.
So Baruch tonight finds out a little more about themselves as individuals and team, that, when they're in a little bit of a funk starting out, what you can do when you just take a deep breath and get composed, and you believe in yourself, and you believe in your team, and you believe in your coach and the coaching staff, and it's unlimited what you can do. And tonight's a great example of Baruch coming together as a team in a big way.
102-66. Inside to Parada, and he can't finish. That's going to be a foul call underneath. The foul there is going to be on 4, Panagakos, and it's going to send, let's see who that's going to be. I think it's going to be Parada to the line for a 1-and-1.
Yeah, there was just a lot of battling going on there.
Yeah, it's going to be a technical here. Joe, was that on Coach? I didn't see it either.
Where was the technical? Who was it on? We didn't get any indication of who that technical was on.
Roussel inbounding underneath. Inside to Parada, and he's able to finish. So Devin Nicholson inbounds, trying to hit Gerard Nicholson. Now it's outside to Riley. After the steal by Proper, near the far side corner from Myers. Shot no good. Now to Proper. Proper finishes off the glass.
One of the few mistakes Baruch has made this half. Couldn't get the ball inbounds. Get the ball inbounds. Let Nicholson, don't stop your dribble.
It's the sloppiest 30 seconds of the game, I think, for the Bearcats. As Panagakos, he can't finish. Gets his own rebound, and he's able to put it in. And timeout for Coach Alisi. So we'll be back in just a moment. You're watching the Battle of Lex. Baruch lead 104-71. So it'll be Brown to walk things up for the Hawks. He's on the far side wing, looking for Jokic inside, turns on Piersic. Right-hand hook shot, no good, just short, and Piersic able to corral the rebound. Hands off to Donnellan, who's quickly trapped. Donnellan up ahead to Osorio. Osorio going right into the lane and able to finish with the left hand. He's got 10 points. That's 6 players now in double digits for the Bearcats.
Good adjustment by Osorio from right to left.
Wow, knocks down the front end of a 1-and-1.
The thing is, David, that Baruch wants to end this game on a high note and continue on.
Wow, off on the second.
Don't let up here. Don't let up here. Let it carry over to the next game.
And Osorio will push it into the front court. Looking for options, picks up his dribble. Far side pass to Nicholson. Devin Nicholson, far side three, off back rim, no good. And it's Piersic who soars for the rebound. Up top to Gerard Nicholson. Nice spin away there to get away from Brown. Now step back three. Devin Nicholson, he knocks it down.
There it is, D. Nicholson.
He's got 32 on the night. There's no answer for him. Brown gets stripped by Gerard Nicholson, and that's going to stay right here for the Hawks.
Each Baruch player tonight has taken a step up in their game. at a great part of the season as we get late into conference play. Players are really at a high level for Coach Alisi, but they need to carry over. They see what they can do.
So a 3 there by Cormac Riley is good.
Well, again, the 3 ball hasn't dropped like it did in the first half.
Nicholson knocks it down. He answers on the other end. He's got 35.
Hey, I want to find out what he ate before the game and at halftime, David.
And it's a travel on Jack Myers. Joe Baruch shooting an absurd 65% from the field, 52.6% from downtown, and have hit 20 of their 25 free throws.
Yeah, I can't say enough about this group effort. They believe in themselves, they believe in their team, they believe in the coaching staff.
And Osorio right to the basket and lays it in. It's just the waves and waves of options for the Bearcats right now as Myers pulls a far side 3, and the crowd will let him hear about that one. Nicholson hits the deck, and it's going to be a jump ball there, and it's going to go back to the Bearcats.
David, this is a game that these student athletes, I believe, will never forget.
Devin Nicholson, wow, what a pass to Donnellan. Far side into Purisic. Oh, went up with the right hand, and he got fouled on the way up and will go to the line to shoot 2.
My goodness, that looked like Joe Burrow to Chase for Cincinnati with that pass.
And I feel like he was trying to make it harder on himself. He had Purisic on the near side. He said, no, that's not enough. Let me hit Donnellan in full sprint.
Yeah, he looked it off. He wanted to go short, but he went deep.
He didn't go for the check down.
Yeah, he went deep. Wow. I must say again, this is a game that these players will remember and tell their kids about how they put it on their rival Hunter one night, a cold night in February.
And Edmey checks into the game for Purisic. So Hunter moving around on the offensive end into the hands of Brown now. Up to Lau. Lau's fouled by Donnellan, and it's going to be on the outside. It's a 40-point lead for the Bearcats here. Lau at the line for the front end of a 1-and-1. And he knocks it down.
Well, Lau can make free throws, but he doesn't bring a lot to the table in the bigger picture offensively for Hunter.
And Lau knocks down the second. Hunter going to make a slew of changes, and actually they're going to talk things over. Full timeout for Coach Pellin. We'll be right back with more second half action. Baruch up by 38. So a slew of changes for both teams here. It's still Gerard and Devin Nicholson, Edmey, Osorio, and Bailey in now for the Bearcats. Cross-court pass to Bailey. Bailey wants to get in on the action. His shot no good. Osorio cleans it up and one.
Osorio going up there again with strength and body control, and he'll have possibly the old-fashioned three-point play.
And he knocks it down. So Hamazaki now over to Edward, who just checked into the game. Now to Kumi. Kumi inside to Edward. Kumi's going to pull a straight-on three. Shot no good. Kumi hits the deck. Bailey comes away with the rebound for the Bearcats, and Devin Nicholson will walk things up. I mean, I feel like games like this, you understand, want to go to the bench. I feel like some of these players don't want to. Oh, Edmey fouled inside, but if you're a player playing right now, you do not want to come out of this game if you're a Bearcat.
Well, you don't want this night to end, because this is what you lie in bed and dream about, especially, you know, when you're on the college level. And with social media, this is going to really raise some eyebrows to people. What went on there on Hunter versus Baruch?
Jackson getting his own chance started here at the Arc Arena as he's off on the first free throw.
David, but what we see what Baruch as a team is capable. And you talk about, you know, winning a championship. My goodness, if this doesn't make a statement to the rest of the conference about, you know, who's the team to beat, I don't know what.
And we'll find out next week when Lehman come into town, and that's going to be the big matchup between powerhouses here. As a straight-on three there is Casula, is no good.
Lehman Baruch is going to be must-see TV.
Luckily, we'll have front row seats for it all. And definitely you should as well. Come out to the Arc Arena. Tickets are free. And foul there. Nicholson was fouled on the three. I mean, he's going to be shooting for a potential 38-point game.
Yeah, Baruch Nation, you've been treated to a heck of a game tonight. Vintage performance by the Baruch Bearcats.
And Nicholson knocks down the first.
Nicholson just came out tonight with that spark in his eye, and players dream about nights where just everything works for you.
I think actually I might be incorrect, Joe. I think it's only 2 free throws here. Nope, sorry, it was 3. I saw the hand gesture from the ref. I thought it was only a two foul shots, but David, it will be 3.
Did we talk about the over-under at the beginning of the game? Because we are off the charts now.
I should have bet the house, Joe.
Yeah. I mean, we're getting close to 200 points.
And so Devin Nicholson will come to the bench. You have to assume his night is over with 38 points, a season high for Nicholson, as 3 there on the far side is good by Riley. Now Gerard Nicholson up ahead to Panagakos. Panagakos into the lane, gives it off to Edmey. Ball's batted around, outside to Gerard. Back outside to Donnellan. Here in the far side corner, Panagakos 3, no good. And the foul there is going to be on Bailey, so that'll send Proper to the line.
David, just a little side note, Baruch Nation, player on Medgar Evers the other day had 43 rebounds in a game, which possibly got national attention for CUNY.
So Proper off on the first.
Well, while we have a moment, shout out to all the Baruch students who came out tonight. And hopefully you enjoyed Battle of Lexington. And everybody at home, hope you're safe and enjoying your Bearcats at one of their finest performances that we might be able to think about.
This might be one of the best performances we've seen in our time doing all of these games, not just this season, Joe.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you've got your money's worth tonight, David, if you like a hard-fought game. And who prevailed?
I mean, defensively, you're holding Hunter to 32% from the field, 25% from downtown. And then offensively, you're shooting an insane 64% from the field and 48% from downtown, getting to the line 33 times. I mean, you're doing it on both ends right now.
Crazy numbers. And remember, it started out where Baruch looked a little rattled. You didn't know what was going to happen.
68 points off the bench for the Bearcats today.
Unbelievable. I hope there's a good post-game meal for this Bearcat team because they earned it.
And Jackson Edmay hits the first free throw. Checking into the game's number 31, Joseph Fitzgerald, Gerard Nicholson. That'll probably, I'd have to assume, do it for him tonight. He had a monster game as well. I mean, I think we could say that about most, but 15 points, 8 assists, and 5 boards. And he's good on the second.
Would you like to be in the Baruch locker room after this game?
I would have liked to actually play basketball tonight.
Yeah, if this doesn't want to make you go out and put some shoes on.
Far side three there is no good from Mermelstein, and it's going to go back to the Bearcats. 3:10 remaining.
But once again, the credit goes to the coaching staff of Baruch. Coach Alisi, he's prepared this team. And it didn't start at the beginning of the season. It started in the summer when guys worked on their game and were determined to come in and, you know, put a product on the court.
Oh, nice play there by Panagakos. Inside to Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald in the scorebook.
And it's going to go back to the Bearcats on the far side.
Donald's still at the game. The veteran, remember when he was just a freshman?
Edmay inside. He can't get it to go. Ball's batted out into Kasula's hands. Now up ahead to Mermelstein. Mermelstein going right into the lane. Shot blocked by Bailey, but he a little too much contact. And that'll send Mermelstein to the line to shoot two.
Bailey looks a little like Matt Doherty that played for North Carolina with Michael Jordan from Long Island.
The 6'4" freshman from New Hyde Park getting some minutes, late minutes here as most are due to the score. As Donald's really the only one on the floor that's played extended minutes tonight. Maybe actually I should include Panagakos there. He's played about 6 minutes as well. So.
Well, everything has gone right for the Bearcats, and hopefully these players off the bench contribute to this attack.
Ooh, Fitzgerald near side Bailey. He's looking for his first bucket tonight. Edmay gets the rebound, trying to go back to Bailey. And it's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to go back to the Hawks. And you got to like the Bearcats trying to get Bailey a basket here late in the ball game.
Good look from Edmay. As a big man trying to pass it off.
So turnaround jumper there from Edward, no good. And he'll hear it from the crowd as Donaldson brings it into the front court. We're in the final 2 minutes of action here as Baruch just closing this one down here at the Arc Arena. Ooh, Edmay throws that one away. Now it's up ahead to Kumi. Kumi crossover move going right to the lane. Can't finish. Donaldson gets the rebound.
Well, Kumi did everything but finish on that. Kumi looks like a player. He doesn't get any playing time, but it looks like he's got some ability.
Panagakos near side three, and he knocks it down as he turns and celebrates with his bench.
Well, Panagakos, he's always contributing somehow.
Mermelstein outside three. Straight on there from Kasula. So we're into the final minute of action in the Battle of Lex. Baruch going to end up splitting the doubleheader The women unfortunately going to fall. The men have a big win on their hands.
Well, the men just have an explosive victory that will send shockwaves around CUNY. And any team that plays Baruch is going to have to really bring it that night from here on in.
Cross-court pass from Donnellan over to Bailey. Bailey gets fouled on the way up, and he'll have an opportunity for 2 shots at the free throw line.
Hey, what a pass cross-court by Donnellan. I mean, he looked like Jimmy Garofalo on that one.
And Bailey knocks down the first, so he's on the score sheet. The only player that hasn't scored a bucket that's played tonight is Minnick, but he did it in other ways as he had a couple steals and a few rebounds tonight as well.
Yeah, Bailey looks like a player out there. He's got length, obviously nice stroke.
Oh, and all the way out as Bailey couldn't hit the second.
Wow, that had so much momentum on it.
And Kasula throws it into the padding, so it's going to go back to the Bearcats. So Donnellan will walk it up, and this should be the final Bearcats possession.
Yeah, I hope the crowd gives this team a standing ovation.
And so it'll be a turnover there with 10 seconds left. Baruch going to take a 44-point win out of the Arc Arena.
Yeah, another basket would just be a cherry on top of the sundae.
And shot no good there. Ball's loose on the floor, and that will do it. The biggest win of the season for the Bearcats, 129-85, an emphatic win here for the men during the Battle of Lex.
Well, David, I don't know if words can describe this effort, but Baruch picked the biggest night maybe of the year, Battle of Lexington, when it's supposed to be explosive with the fans and the students coming out. And what did they do? They gave them explosion on the court.
61 points between Fair and Nicholson. What a night from them two.
I'll tell you, it was scripted. Explosion on the court, explosion in the air. And my question is what they're going to carry over into the Lehman game next week. Are they going to be able to come out with the gusto that they had tonight against a real formidable opponent?
Yeah, they got to make sure when they travel to Medgar Evers on Wednesday, it's not a trap game. They came out here today, played well. They got to go beat Medgar Evers.
Well, you're
and
right.
then that Lehman game, it means it might be the battle for first place, because after that they only play at home against opponent in John Jay, another trap game before they get to the playoffs.
Yeah, Medgar is pesky. They're the king of the upsets. But I'm telling you, Coach Alisi has got his team. They hear him. And I think they found out about themselves tonight that anything is possible. So we're set up for a great finish to a great season.
So that'll do it for us here at the Arc Arena. The Bearcats split the Battle of Lex with Hunter. The women unfortunately fall 56-47. But for the men's game, a 44-point lead, 129-85. This broadcast has been in conjunction with the Baruch Athletic Department. You've been watching the Battle of Lexington here at the Arc Arena. For Joe Stozer, I'm David Just. Have a great night, everybody.
Safe night, Baruch Nation.